Hi, everybody. It's Friday, April 30th, and yippee, it's Friday, but guess what? You still have to do a Star of the Week letter. All right, so it is Star of the Week letter day for Andrew. So I'm going to pull myself off to the side. This is going to be a quick video, but I want to give everybody a little suggestion today. So we know that we need to copy all the blue writing on here. It is April 30th. Remember, you need to spell out the abbreviation. Don't put the number 4. When we write letters, we want it to look nicer. So APR period stands for April 30th, 2021. Say hello to Andrew by saying, Dear Andrew, comma. Say goodbye to Andrew by saying your friend, comma, and your name. Don't forget the name. All right. So we know by now that we should be trying to write our own sentences. Don't forget your hamburger, top bun, at least 3 details, say something about the things that he shared, and then a bottom bun. So that's a total of 5 sentences. What I want you to try to do today is expand on your sentences a little bit. I want you to think about adjectives. I'm going to blow myself up here. I want you to be thinking about ways that we can expand our sentence and make it sound a little better, a little more mature, a little bigger, right? We don't want to go too big. That's not good either. But we don't want to be too simple. So ways that you can do that are by adding adjectives. Remember that adjectives are telling you about a noun, okay? A person, place, or thing. And the adjective is telling you what it might look like, smell like, feel like, sound like, taste like, how many you have, what color it is. All of those things are adjectives. So try to maybe add an adjective in front of your noun. The other thing that you can do is try to add one of those adverbs to tell me how you are doing something. So remember this week we were working on adding the ly to the end of a word, and it means that you're doing something in a certain kind of way. So remember, soft turns into softly, right? So I walked softly to the front door so I wouldn't wake anybody up. How did you walk? You walked in a soft way, right? Softly. So you could try to add adjectives or adverbs. Okay, those are 2 things. The other thing you could do is use a preposition like in, on, to, from, for, through, beyond, before, after. So some kind of word where you can take that preposition and then add a couple more words to it, just to give a little bit more length, okay? The other thing that you can do is use a contraction. I'm sorry, not a contraction, a conjunction. A conjunction like and, or, but, so, or because. So if we were to look at the hamburger paragraph helper card here, give you an example. Maybe you could try to combine a couple of these sentences together. The you are sentence is a really short one. So maybe you could say something like, you are such a good reader, and I really enjoyed hearing you read your parents' letter out loud. So you could take those 2 sentences and try to put them together with the word and, okay? You are, remember, because Andrew, hopefully you guys went and watched his videos, Andrew read his parents' letter out loud, and in the letter, they said that he was a really good reader, and I commented in one of the videos too that he was a good reader, because it's usually really hard to read your parents' writing, an adult writing, so he did a really good job. So you could say, you are a really good reader, and I enjoyed hearing you read your parents' letter out loud. Okay, so you took the word and you joined those 2 ideas together. Okay, now that's still just one detail. Okay, so that's still one sentence, but you put the 2 ideas together. And that still only counts as one idea though, because you're putting those 2 things together as one. Okay, so you'd still have to talk about 2 other things. But that is a way that you can mix and match sentences together. So think about ands. And is a very good one because you're just putting two things together. Remember that but is when you are trying to show an opposite, right? I'm really tired, but I'm going to stay up late. So you're showing an opposite. You're tired, you should go to bed, right? Okay, so or you could do the word or. So like choosing between two things, you know, you might be able to say, I liked your puzzle because it was so, or it had so many stickers of so many Mario stickers on it, but I really like the monster truck pictures the best. Something like that. So you could put two things together trying to show an opposite. And you can do the or, like you're making a choice. I liked your poster because it had a lot of stickers. No, wait, I liked your poster. Well, or let's see. You're not going to ask him a question. I really like the stickers, but I can't decide which stickers I thought were better, the Mario stickers or the truck stickers. Something like that. I don't know, but be creative. Think of what you can. Because, obviously, because is in here a lot, right? But maybe you could use so as well. And is going to be your easiest one, okay, because it's just putting two things together. But would be okay too, okay? That's probably a little on the easier side. Or is going to be a little more tricky, and so will be a little more tricky. But try to do some combining. Okay, now you can't combine more than just those two things. Don't try to do an and and an and and an and and an and, or an and a but and a so. Try to just do one and, one but, one or, one so, whatever. But two ideas going together with that one conjunction in the middle. So just to give you that little challenge, of course, you can use the card to get some ideas to try to combine things together, but you're also able to change some of these words around. Just like I changed, I enjoyed hearing about, I put, I enjoyed hearing you read your parents' letter out loud. So you can, you know, take the sentences and then twist and turn them around a little bit. So try to be a little creative. Also, one last reminder, when you are all done writing, please go through and do a quick little editing check with your cops, okay? Get your folder out and check, point and read out loud, and try to see if you're missing anything, okay? And that's pretty much it for today. I'm going to let you go. I don't want to make this too long. Go and spend the rest of your time writing, and then remember, don't forget to color it, okay? And I'll see you next time. Have a good weekend, everybody. Bye.